So as you crank it up, you're just not getting the final stop. On this Fleetwood camper, those white plastic rotational pieces have to fit in the slots and lock it into place. The problem was apparent here, as the camper was not high enough for those plastic holders to fit into the slots. So we're going to have a look under here and see if we can have a look at what's going on. This is the whiffletree cover. There's about 8 screws on it. So we're going to have to take that off to have a look and see what's going on. I haven't had this cover off before, and obviously the 5/16" screws out, so I thought they might be seized up, but they aren't. So we may as well use some power here. As you'll see later in the video, clamping this cover when you remove the screws is a very smart move. I put this middle one back in so that I can control the descent. It doesn't come clanging down on me. Looks like we may have some foreign material in there. I think somebody might have been squatting in here. Oh dear. Mice. Well, there's a new one. They made themselves at home here. Okay, we're going to crank this up with that cover off there, and just to get an idea of the whiffletree action, and see what happens when we hit the end of travel. I hadn't seen how this mechanism works on Fleetwood campers before, so I'm speeding this up. I'm not using a power drill, which I do use to lift this under normal operating conditions. Okay, now this is actual speed. So that's packed in there pretty good. Never quite reaches end of travel. Got that spongy feel to it too. A little curved picking tool is pretty handy for this. And I want to get every bit of insulation that the mice have dragged out of the attic of the back garage where this camper was stored over the winter. And with a metallic thunk, we hit end of travel. Mouse to turn system. The question is going to be, will the door fit? And that's back to a mouse-free, normal fitting door. So as long as we have this apart, we're going to grease the whiffletree and the cover with red grease. I'll put up a link to a very good overall lift system maintenance video. Don't forget this part that rides against the whiffletree cover. And grease the part of the cover itself where that plate rides. Now note that deep gouge. Something's been abrading against that, and we're going to address that next. Now, a roll pin that holds that bushing that covers the gear on the crank end has slipped down over time or worked its way down, and that's what's gouging that plate. We're going to have to put that back where it should be. There's a driver in this chisel set. Appears to be made just for this job. Almost there. So finding this was like a silver lining to this cloud, because it was a potential problem if that fell out. And also causes friction that makes it more difficult to raise and lower it. And that should do it. Clamps like this are a big help to hold that whiffletree cover in place before you put the screws in. Now let's have a look for the likely entry point and try to figure out a way to keep them out. They must have come in through that little rectangular slot. We're going to put a cover on there now. We're going to grease this or glue this small piece of plastic and put it on there. I've been storing campers for years in the same location, never had this happen. And I'm going to try to do something to keep them out of there in the future. And we'll try that on the other side too. So as you look around this, there's just no other opening anywhere. And no, they can't come through there. The pipe becomes a solid rod. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe.